And okay. Wow. That is unexpected, I'm going to be honest. The Z locked in, have seen it banned a couple of times against Astralis, but Leader going back to his roots.
Seen a couple of different variations on that as well. Things like support, but for now, another engage coming in. 1-3's around.
Puts a sapling down, only I'll have the Bramble smash that Q. Jack Spectra trying to get away as well, does have the cleanse, does have the flash, but the flash Bramble smash will pull him back, and Jack Spectra dies to the rockets from Kobe's gun.
Easy. A lot of range versus melee matchups, but with no flash and having to respect where 1-3 could be consistently.
Pushing bot, and we'll see what soul is the prize at the end of this. It's going to be an Inferno, so a good soul as well, especially Jankos. I can hear him starting to shout, perhaps looking for something. Jonghoon gets the engage, though there's an edge as well. Cyclone used, Jankos already low, and he falls for the first time this game as Astralis look to get a little bit more of the quickness coming out. Mercer with a knock-up as well. Jonghoon low, Jack Spectra gets one in response, a 1-for-1 trade. Perhaps more than Astralis.
The element from the Nautilus will still very much come through and be committed whenever it needs to be, but there you go.
Where he stands.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, Team Heretics composition, it thrives in death falling, and they might just call out Leader here.
Leader's going to try and jump away, goes back in with a death mark. Dredgeline coming out, Leader ignited, he'll tick down and he will fall. Jankos takes him with the red buff. Rift held on the menu, Ebby coming in from the side as well, and 1-1-3. Gonna have to burn that flash. A good hook done from Jonghoon. Finn gets onto the backline. Kobe trying to open up. The lightning crash coming in from Jack Spectra as he dives on towards the backline. 1-for-1 so far in this fight, but Kobe just has so much damage. Is that Jinx from Arcane? He's bat-chesting everywhere. Astralis going forward, and Mercer locked up, taken down. Another hook connects. Jankos trying to turn it back around. It's a double for Ruby, but Kobe still standing strong, still alive. And in the end, around the Herald will take a battle in the bot side river, it seems. Infernal Drake already spitting fire at Astralis. 1-1-3 started it up. Jankos going in. The Cyclone used as well. Jonghoon already down. Mercer on the backline as well, just distracting everyone. 1-1-3 dives back in. Jankos gets the smite, because of course he does. The Go Jungler of the West as the rocket comes out, but Mercer tanks it. Leader going forward. Death mark onto Ebby. There's one. Mercer getting chased by Finn, getting to the blast cone. Can't get there in time. Zap used by Kobe. It will just be a tower. Jack Spectra cannot stand versus the two. And for the moment, Astralis, I can't remember who it was against, but he had some incredible flanks in the late game, and that's what Heretics often need in late game fights, is someone who can find a bit of creativity. Astralis say, well, screw the Dragon, we don't really need it. We have enough damage to take away the Baron. Now, Dragon taken by Heretics. Baron already started. Finn still pushing in that top lane by himself. Heretics on their way there. Ebby coming in as well.
I think it's
but that Baron already down to 5,000 HP. As you say, Jamada, it's a long walk for Heretics, and Astralis under their noses steal away the Baron.
Yeah, Team Heretics kind of duped there. I mean, it's a permanent buff versus a temporary buff, but Astralis, with the lead that they have right now, very happy to do that, and they're actually just kind of taking a trade. Yeah, they're just going for another trade here on the map.
Yeah, this is, as you said earlier on, Jamada, exactly where Zed can do a lot of work. Depth charge going on to Ruby. He has the Guardian as well. The charm coming out as Finn has to flash away. Mercer tanking a lot of damage here. Kobe's going to get excited as he gets that passive up on the Jinx. Jack Spectra so tanky though with that shield. The overhill doing work, but in the end it's a 1-0 in favor of Astralis, and with the Baron buff pushing in, Astralis will take a tower, their 5th of the game.
Astralis are just balling around Kobe. He's got so much range in comparison to what Team Heretics can really offer at this stage in the game, or really at any point in the game. And he's able to just constantly get so much AoE out. Team Heretics, it looks like they're just going to try and commit towards Leader. Leader will get out.
Death mark, knocked back. Miasma short though, so Leader can still flash. They're on the chase. Leader dashes away with a living shadow, but the barrel will find him. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, where Jack Spectra has popped off, and he has had good performances. It's just a bit of inconsistency, it seems, as the Gale Force away from Kobe.
Want the flank angle instead, but this Dragon is being burned down. Astralis are just going for the kill.
I think this one might just be given up. Jankos blast code in there. It's going to use the decoy to get away. Nature's Guard's coming out as well, but they can all just dash back. But Jankos still gets rooted by it. Leader across the wall just absolutely murks him. A good petrifying gaze, but the heal onto Jonghoon will keep him alive. Jack Spectra trying to get away from Finn, but with a counter strike, Finn can just dash and dive onto him. The cleanse away. Ebby gets a good knockup, but look at the damage coming out from Astralis. The chase continues. Mercer dives in, but immediately dies. It's a triple. Kobe steals the quadra, and Ebby can only lick his wounds as he's chased away by the Jinx. A lot of people have been on the receiving end of those rockets, and they are not a pretty thing to feel. Astralis may just look to end the game here. Only Ebby survives 13 seconds on Jankos, and Heretics are going to have to wait another day to get the 3rd win that might secure themselves a spot in playoffs. In 95% of scenarios now, Astralis have made it to the group stage.
Astralis get their 4th win and take down Team Heretics. And Nailsing has that comp next to him. He's going to do exactly that. And Malphite is going to come in on R5. Bit of a lane counter to the Gnar. He can definitely struggle into like Q-Max, Comet, a whole bunch of poke, and then Malphite's still going to Malphite in the mid game. And
he does have a pot running. Xerxes is going to work his way down towards this bottom lane. Marang on the way as well, securing that red buff for the first time this game. Blast cones in. Control ward for Xerxes means that he can step further forward. Patrick diving forward. Aquavism hits, but so does the Ultra Laser Flash for Flash. Comp though, Xerxes dives forward. He hit a minion, but he flashes, but he'll die for it.
Okay. Oh, Xerxes had me for a second there.
100 gold smite difference if Marang goes for it. He's walking. He's walking, Jamada. He's in the bush. There's no vision. There's no... Okay.
That's tough. That's unfortunate, isn't
However,
it? Yeah.
Good on us for noticing it.
As things stand.
Patrick, no flash. Cease and desist being used. Aquapism coming out as well, but Patrick dives in, looking for some more damage on Comp. Can't get enough. Comp takes the kill. And Koi have two. See Odo holding in Tribush in case he needs to teleport down. Yeah. XL will look to secure the dragon. Xerxes will be able to smite at him and they'll take it. Odo, you're going in, you're going in, you're going in, you're going in, he's going in! Oh baby, give it to us, yes! Oh, observers, you absolute smurf!
Finds his solo kill. Nothing much to talk about. Flashes were exchanged, but Odo will happily take that kill. And on the bottom side, whilst that's going on, it will be answered for Koi. They will get the
use. There's no tower here, and XL do not know they're about to be flanked. Caught between a tower and another one. Xerxes trying to get away with the decoy, gets the Cyclone onto Comp. They're trying to kill off Comp before the fight can really begin. He's Lulu ulted, but in the end he will fall. Lasso going in onto Patrick, flashes away from the Ever Survivor, it still hits. Odo now joining the fight. Trimby polymorphs him. Limit trying to get away from Marang, will be chased down towards this bottom side. Abadage going back in with a body slam. Odo slaps Trimby around the head and sends him packing. Abadage gets another, and in the end it's a 4
all front. You can see on the top half, Abadage goes in, almost blows up Comp, doesn't quite work out, eventually he drops, but Larson isn't able to offer anything to this team fight, and Malrang, it feels like as well, on the opposite side.
Much easier to isolate them in the Drake fight that will happen in about 2 minutes time. Comp still has his, I believe his was actually down in the battle around the bot lane. And there's another game. XL have just left Xerxes on it. Patrick dashing forward once again. Comp just getting shredded. Odo did have the ultimate there, could have gone for something. The cast coming out, Abadage needs to clear out the cannon minion, but couldn't quite do that, so a tower in the top lane does fall in favor of Koi. They get what they were expecting out of the sequence of events, but now XL, perhaps slightly on the back foot. Odo can act as a bouncer, using himself as a living ward base. An opportunity to get in, and yep, that rock is very dangerous if he can get onto Koi, but with 2 seconds left to half, he's going to go Mega in just a second. Does he have the flash? He does. Flash Mega Gnar, a possibility, but he can't get in. Polymorph onto Odo Omne, knocks him back. Does still have the unstoppable force. And you smell it, what the rock is cooking. He gets onto Comp, and Comp immediately flashes away the barrel used as well, and that's the engage tools out of XL. Shigenda goes back into the minion arm, and Patrick dashes forward, light slinging out the damage. TP available for Shigenda as he goes back to the base, with the dragon down to 4,000. Odo keeps Shigenda around for the time being. Abadage acting as a bouncer. Mallory the pit though. He looks for the steal, he can't get there in time. Ocean's Soul secured for XL.
A couple of dragons. They would have fought at the third dragon maybe last year, but now they are at the Baron XL. And they are ready to try and force a fight of their own.
Comp no flash, Larson no flash. Shigenda has one though, he goes in with the Mega Gnar. In fact, he dashes out. Does still have that Gnar ultimate and the option to go in, but you can see that bar ticking underneath his health. Baron down to 6,000. XL keeping it aggro, chipping away at it bit by bit. Marang can get into the pit, has a flash of his own, has that cease and desist. You can see Patrick trying to dish out to the DPS, but it's so tricky for him to go forward. Instead, they dive onto Shigenda. The unstoppable force onto the backline. The Dwayne Johnson effect you gotta feel. Teaming up with a Cyclone, and XL just shred through Koi. Shigenda falls a triple for Xerxes. Only Malrang left alive, and Baron in XL's eyes.
It's a triple for the Monkey King, and his Bruiser crew is feeling pretty alright about it. XL, they'll get themselves the Baron. 4 kills, almost a clean ace. Malrang makes it out with his life, but you can just see Koi can't stand up to this much dive. They have a lot of good tools to peel away, but it's frankly not enough. Too much CC, too much burst damage.
For XL, what a win this would be. Currently sitting near the bottom of the standings. We're tied, of course, for 7th before on tiebreakers because of how close this split is. But 3 wins, at least in winter, was enough to make your way into groups. XL missing out on it just a month ago. How time flies for them as they look to take down Koi. For Koi, a loss, of course, will sting, but they have 2 more opportunities this weekend against BDS and Vitality. to try to get to that 4-win mark. Odo facing Malrang in the mid lane, a 4-level advantage as the unstoppable force coming out, but the tidal wave just wise. Season's assist being used as well with the TP in. Malrang stops time for a second, knocked back with the explosive cast, the culling, the wild growth, still not enough. And that's every ultimate you want. Excel will find their mark, find their man, and find the tower to boot. Again, the dashes away from a body slam. As Abadage continues to look for more. Odo coming back in with the TP, no ultimate on him, but the Cyclone still a threat looming over Koi. And with a player down, they will sacrifice their mid lane inhibitor. 50 seconds left on the Baron. I think this will be all that XL get out of it, but how much?
Koi aren't working with a whole bunch, and Malrang.
Tidal wave goes wide, Bolt Breaker coming in with the Agripism, and the Cyclone is enough. Jungler is dead, and Koi perhaps alongside him. Xerxes can dash into the Elder. What do you do here, Koi? Shigenda looking for something onto Limit, but even building up the Mega Gnar, Nars him into the wall. Still gets the damage down. He does kill off Limit. Is it enough? Odo snuck behind them. Unstoppable force
they don't
available.
know where Arba is.
They know where Odo is as well. Abadage looking for a victorious return to the LEC, but Koi unwilling to give an inch right now, it seems. Comp diving onto Odo Amne, but he's got no last whisper, so Odo so tanky. Emperor's Divide being used. Decoy away from Xerxes. Still half HP on the Wukong. What do you do here if you're Koi? You continue to poke, you continue to prod, and Abadage continues to look for a flank position. He's going for it, Odo in, Larssen flashes away, unstoppable force, Larssen dashes away! Larssen survives, and Xerxes looking for something, but lightning crash coming out from Comp. XL unable to sink their dive, the Gnar into the wall, Shigenda doing it all here for Koi! Comp with a double, and XL, you had it in the palm of your hand, how can you rip defeat from the jaws of victory like this? Super minions on the Nexus Towers, tidal wave being used as well. Abadage going back in for a little bit more. XL still looking for something, but Malrang is on the Elder.
Shigenda finds a massive ultimate back-to-back. Picks off Limit. Oh, hello.
It's only Abadage though. Oh no, TP on him. Abadage is going to try and kill off Shigenda, but he flashes away. The Hyper helping out. The Gnar there is going to go Mega as well for a bit of help. Comp and Malrang will be able to secure the Elder. As you say, it's not enough for Abadage. Corner of your screen are respawning soon. 2 seconds on top, 39 on mid. And now with Baron
does make games pretty hard in the perspective of XL. Malrang.
You can't dodge those, but you can get away with the wild growth. The culling not hitting as well. Malrang escapes. And now Shigenda opens up. Patrick, where you gonna go, my dude? The Elder finds him. Shigenda on the chase, the tidal wave being used as well. You got any TPs? One for Shigenda, but no flanking wards, it seems. Limit able to get away. Elder out to timeout, 20 seconds on it, but the slow's gonna hit from Shigenda, and he is on the chase. Has had some great performances. This split has continued to stand up when it matters for Koi. Limit almost dies to the Ultra Shock Laser. Will heal himself just up above the threshold, but 28 seconds on Patrick. And with Koi 5 members strong, Baron remaining for 2 minutes. Is it enough to close out the game?
They want the inhibitor at the bare minimum, 15 seconds until Patrick comes back up. We'll see. Koi have been quite measured in a lot of their approaches, and it seems like that trend is going to continue here.
It does really begin, but you have to feel Koi are just looking for another inhibitor out of this. The super minions in the mid lane, only about the halfway mark of that lane. Odo does have the ultimate available. He's going for Larssen. The rest of his team aren't quite there to follow up. Larssen with the Emperor's Divide. The culling not quite enough. Malrang on the front line. The Cyclone used as well, but Xerxes already popped. And once again, he falls. Shigenda looking for more. The tower first, the target here for Koi. And it felt like Odo was just on a slightly different page to the rest of his team. If they layered the CC, perhaps it would have been enough to kill the Emperor himself. Shigenda backs, TP's back in. Abba looking for a little bit more. Comp down to half HP. Malrang goes in with a cease and desist, but he hits it onto Odo. I think Patrick was his aim. Odo able to walk away from this one. Still has the flash. The inhibitor will fall. And XL still hold on to the game just about.
Just about.
Pushed in top a little bit and now has worked his way back to join his team. Shigenda low. Patrick almost gets him. Shigenda no flash now. Malrang dashes out of the pits and XL will look to keep this dragon aggro. Trimby on the front line. No vision for XL.
It's a 4v5.
And Odo find it again. Comp has flash, so does Larssen. 4v5 right now, as you say. Shigenda trying to build up that Gnar bar, but look at how low he is. Basically 500 HP. On him, Malrang in the back of the pit. Xerxes chunked out just a little bit. Odo looking for a flank position. The tidal wave, unstoppable force, but the Elder, they didn't see Malrang! And And once again, it's on the back of a smite from their jungler. The Koi find the fight, they find the win, they find the TP. And XL can only rue the day. They let Malrang sit in the back of the pit. Koi advance to the win.
It doesn't matter if you don't do anything for about 25 minutes. All you have to do is hit your smite key on the Elder, and you will win your team the game. And I mean, Koi, they turned it out well. XL almost had everything they wanted from this game, but Koi, they should be closing out here with the Elder. It's 2 versus 4. G8's pot, but does it matter? I don't think it does, Medic.
Koi claim their 4th win, and with it, a likely spot in the group stage.
Excellent stuff from Koi. A bit
versus Viking.
Rock is good too. Rock is good too.
Is that good?
No, it's terrible.
I
hate it. They're full AP.
No!
Rock,
We
I
wanted
hate it.
skill versus skill.
Yeah, but maybe full AP Rock is skill.
Full AP Rock is...
Playing to defend, and playing to defend is quite easy in most cases, especially when they only have 1 pressure lane or 1 win condition. In this case, Vitality's main one is top, but you pick Malphite. Yeah, love a good Dragon Cross map, and your base is faster. And in this case, he did. Manages to get his Krugs. Push back.
Oh, push back into the cocoon. Instantly polymorphed. Goodbye to the fat man in the mid lane. That's first blood.
Here it comes, getting closer.
It's kind of a call an ambulance, but not for me sort of moment. It's for the turret.
And they managed to pick it up. The objective.
And as much as we talk about, hold that thought, Vitality moving in.
They're going to try and take the fight, I wonder.
Go for it. Adam
my
into
God.
2, immediate follow, but the Zero doesn't quite push them back. Just a bit of a whiffy now from Nuke, and now the turn and burn coming in for Vitality, fully channeled calling. Adam basically unkillable on the front line.
What happened to that Azir? That was devastating.
Yeah, because they get hit by the knockback and then they get knocked up again, and it interrupts the knockback.
Maybe that's what interrupted the push. Oh, Nuke might be dead here,
Nuke. Caught out, immediately gonna get the follow-up, is gonna try to go for the pushback, try to dash out to safety, but does not have the tools necessary.
Great position. Zeri's getting close towards 2 items. The Azir now picking up another kill.
And there's really nowhere for Upset to play right now. You can see 3 members
kick him into the
Heretics. Kick back into the wall, the immediate follow-up. Nuke not able to make it over the wall! Oh, 2 in a row. That is crushing for the mid laner of BDS.
Something off the back of that kill, and they've got a bit of a tough task ahead of them in terms of getting vision. I feel like this pink setup on the top side jungle from BDS is a bit annoying for them to work around, but they're going to have to start transitioning that
That
towards...
is disastrous before the Dragon fight. They can just play for the Dragon, play for the setup. 2 out of 3. Thus far, looking to get 3 out of 3. Shio going up in the air, going to come right back down to the waiting arms of Bo, flashing out to safety. Nuke on the backside, can push it back if they need to. Bo now trying to get back into the play. Bo managing to find the angle, the kick to finish the kill. Perks on the backside, Bo getting pushed back. Bo down already. Perks needs to find a way to get out of this one. Photon now retreating as well. Adam versus Upset on the bottom side. Not a lot of damage, but force fights without the necessary tools, but maybe they feel confident enough to try it here.
Upset has the culling soon. Kaiser has a tidal wave. I think they're just going to toss them the second they're up. But they're going to back away.
I like this. BDS, back away.
Perks.
There's nothing to play for here. And I think this is... It's good until it isn't. Photon now going in. They've gotten out a lot of ultimates. The Wild Growth now coming out. Shio going to go up. He's going to come down to the waiting arms of Bo, and Photon should be an easy kill pickup, but they don't quite have the follow-up, don't quite have the damage. Crowny ulting, ready to get things kicked off, but Bo's just going to kick him away. In goes Adam. Down goes... No! Upset walking away. Nobody can get any... Bo traded back onto Shio. No follow-up yet from Vitality, but again, in the meantime, Azir is just free hitting that top lane tier 1.
Adams in the situation, so Photon's aware, he's in a base. He's going to make sure he can TP in with gold spent. Lebrov's half HP, Perks is off to the side. Adams looking to be engaged onto Bo.
Looking for Bo. They're going to immediately try to burn through the jungler to make sure that they can secure this Baron. 5,500. Now Perks can look to follow up. He's been polymorph for now. Vitality can look to turn and burn here. Adam perfectly frontlining for the team, but should eventually get cut down. Photon now going in, looking to keep this train rolling. But Adam's so tanky, they just cannot get through him. They're finally chipping away at that health bar. The Sonic Body's telling him yes, he wants it, and he's going to get it. Down goes the raid boss, and in go Vitality. BDS on the run. They overstayed their welcome in the pit, and Vitality are quick to punish. It's a double for
20 seconds on Dragon. Need to get this Nash recall and look to try to force that objective down, take away the soul point potential for BDS. All the flashes at the finishing blow, and then they can get to the back line.
In the meantime, in live game, BDS are going to be able to grab the Cloud Drake, move them up to Soul Point, but Vitality are breaking open the base, getting so much money. And I gotta say, this is one of the things that I love about watching Vitality, is the second they saw those Azir cooldowns down, the second that they Lucian, but BDS will back away because Perks has found a position on the flank here, just threatening the full dive. Lost the tier 2.
Confidence, now walking up here. Does Adam engage?
Adam going to go instantly in onto Bo, but gets locked up by the bubble. Still very tanky. Upset the base Last Whisper, but does not have Lord Dominic's quite yet.
Perks got mid tower from that, so the over-rotation from BDS, the 1-4 punish, the actual objective there was mid tower. And they managed to pick that up. I think they'll get bot tier 2 as well now. With Adam not having ult and 10 seconds left on Baron,
Photon and BDS gonna try to burn through. One shot! One kill. The tidal wave now fishing for the follow-up. Will not find it.
80 carry down.
This is big. Baron's gonna fall away, but the waves are being pushed in. Vitality. Safe way to contest vision.
Yeah, but look at top wave. I feel like BDS have a really easy option here of just clearing out mid and moving into top, trying to cross map here from this dragon. But Perks just goes in.
Aggressive. He's taking so much damage. They're just gonna try to burn through the dragons, but he goes golden. He buys a brief moment. Wave gonna hit 3. Still untouched backline for the most part. LeBron now gonna be in trouble, but massive cast coming in. Upset now on a rampage. BDS standing strong for now. 1 kill against them thus far. Adam taken out of the equation is big. Photon off to the side. Crowny into the waiting arms of the crocodile. Yep, Croc, baby. He's going in deep. Bo now following up, and Nuke got nowhere left to play. Another beautiful fight from the side of Vitality as they split apart BDS.
Running for the hills here, the jungle support. They have a mid-wave, 45 seconds on Nuke, but they're going to chase down here. It looks like Bo will not land the Q. LeBron's going to flash away. Perks off to the side. He should be able to find the Lulu.
Cheeky belly bop. Q gonna go wide a little bit, but they're taking their time. They just descend.
Yeah, Shio needs to die quick. It doesn't matter. Baron's up in 3 seconds. That's as good as gone. He can try and escape, but he's got nowhere to go, really, does he? Bo's gonna go around the side to mark him.
Oh, dash to the spiders.
Could just repel to the Grump, but it's not up.
Oh, Photon's taking his time. Yeah, that's just gonna donate that over to Upset.
I think that there's a fight, but now he's Sonya's and everyone's committed, so that there actually can be a fight and Vitality can win. So BDS getting sucked into the...
An exception to what I felt was the rule.
Perks is Dragus this game, man. Like, there's been barrels. Like, I saw one fly past the caster desk a second ago, and then I've seen...
Bubble, every tidal wave.
Yeah.
Nami looks so OP in this man's hands.
It does. He's been stopping a lot of BDS's tools. He decided to walk up. Crown, he's now on his way back over, but this tower is dead. Bot tower is going to get chunked out. Photon has the demolish, and that's going to get melted. So, BDS, what's the plan? Drop 2 inhibs or look for an engage?
I mean, this is the struggle, right? Because there was a point in time where you could kind of wait early in the game. You knew you were scaling composition. That point has passed. You are in a stranglehold right now. They are choking you out of the game, and you need to make a call at some point. Right now, the call is for Adam to walk up and just kind of slap Bo a couple times. To very little effect, but maybe feels better about the status of the game.
Photon TP back. It's going to start pressuring that bot inhib, so this is the power of 1-3-1. Not very common in today's meta. Normally you go for things like the 1-4, but I think because they had double
Absolute. Well, here's a new ring. It's a Dragon Pit. Vitality win that one pretty
more
good.
like a horseshoe.
Quickly, they have the power of Crowny there. Bo looking for an
They're
angle.
going to get this. They're going to get this. They're going to
They're
get out as well.
They need to make it out of this.
Evacuate the dance floor.
They managed to find a way.
Oh my god, Upset.
Gives his life. They cannot cancel the Malphite. The Baron will be secure.
BDS have a lot of wave clear. Sniffing some Copian over here, but we'll see if they engage here. Nuke's trying to bait out Bo's insect. Didn't actually commit to it. Adam is
dash back.
very tanky boy.
Oh. Getting shredded.
One more inhib on this top side.
Going to take down Upset. Gets caught out. Is there any follow-up damage? No. Immediately, the Mikhail's coming through. Keeling coming through. Upset untouched. Crowning trying to get forward, but he's got no mana. Now the wave going in. Crowning just gets alley-ooped into the waiting arms of Upset and Kaiser. And it is just an absolute dunking here in the mid lane. Nuke holding on for all that he can, but Upset goes in again.
He has no GA now. It's procced. Lebrov's there. Can he find anything? The Cocoon.
LeBron taking down. 1K gold shutdown.
Baron, and now that is a Malphite. Observers, can we click on Adam? How much health does he have? I'm going to say 5K, 4.7.
4.6. Just a casual
4.6.
545 armor.
Holy. Oh, well, he's
going
decided to go
Perks.
in.
Perks now getting pushed back. Perks going golden. The tidal wave is here, but is it going to be enough?
He's dead, he's dead.
Oh, the Attack on Titan theme song is playing.
What is going on?
Adam
BDS is
pushing in, unrelenting. He will not be stopped. Bo now trying to kick it. Crowning. Get off Crowning. To make it out. BDS. They want to lock him. Group stage. They want to take out Vitality.
Bo, GA, can he get out? I don't think he can. Where's he wall jumping?
Bo's just running.
He ain't going nowhere.
They're out here to close the game.
What's happening? What happened in the last 5 minutes? BDS are on the Nexus.
They will not go quietly.
Upset has no sums. Adam has TP in 9 seconds. Are they going to end on this wave? They don't have Pharaoh.
Upset versus the world.
Who's going to win?
1 inch, 1 beautiful play.
Here he comes.
Can he balance the scales? The TP there to protect the cannon.
Kaiser.
And again, here comes the armor.
Oh my god, look at him, look at him.
Down the mid lane. He will not be
Look at him.
Oh, the damage they're shredding through. They need to finish the game. It's a beautiful tidal wave. They're trying to get something versus the world, but no. He cannot quite kill the 80 carry. Still, they stand strong. Photon tries to buy time, but the Nexus is open. BDS have locked groups.
This is what peak League of Legends looks like. And
actually won. I think, wow, we just have Mad Lions. They need to brawl it out super hard early game, but this is going to be a very tough game as time goes on. This is so hard to play out.
GB build on this. We've got less than a minute.
Niski can't block it with his own flash because he had to engage it. Hylissang face checking here. Sejuani Brown, baby, he needs to be careful.
Which should just be an
Nice
instant
dead.
stun follow-up. Razor comes in for the kill, and it is just that easy.
It is.
In the early game skirmishes, you have no chance whatsoever. Just to rub some salt into the wound. The Sejuani next to him means, of course, you can keep layering those passives. Chasey is getting Oscar low, but Oscar can turn this because he's Olaf. You know, he gets that life steal, lower HP, is the attack speed, all that jazz with the shield. Yeah, just gets the wave and gets out. No harm done, has to use the ghost though.
Now he should win out actually. Base damage Kingdom, doesn't get the crab. Elioya maybe looking for a kick flash.
It's split right now. Razor caught between the midst of the entire team. Body block coming in from Chasey. Does not want to give him an opportunity to get over the wall. The flash out to safety. Now trying to get the blast go, but Chasey's here again! This man, the perfect defender.
Oh, Oscar has to flash
Oscar
here.
needs to get out, but Elioya comes over the wall with him, trying to finish the job, but doesn't quite get the damage down. Iron Spike Whip not connecting, neither does the Tempest.
Greedy from Razork tries to steal away the crab, but he uses his Q to make sure that he can get in range to try to steal it. Fails to steal, and Elioya punishes him. Hilly no flash.
Slide,
That'll be
glide,
a kill.
push him right back in, and down goes Hylissang.
Ooh, 2-0 Jinx, 1k gold lead. The Azir can put the tower up if they try to look for any kind of dive, but they're going to commit to this. Razork's on the way, he has ult.
No, I like
to
the
be in
play.
range in time.
It sucks to lose out on the plate goal, but breaking that entire mid lane tower is massive. You do not want to let that Azir just sit in mid and farm comfortably.
They're going to get bot tower as well, though, here, Fnatic. I think Chasey managed to get that top tower too, so 3 towers have fallen in the last 10 seconds. Bot side for Mad, mid and top for Fnatic have fallen. Looks like they can pick up the Drake off the back. Whether Mad is giving this up, and the answer is...
Hylissang on the way in. Blue Seeker from the Kai'Sa not going to spawn anybody else out.
Yeah, they have to.
Are going to concede in the flash out early. Ulti traded back though. Are they going to be able to take this Herald? Just punch it in the eye and they get it. Nice leash coming in from Mad Lions. Mad now want to keep this fight going. Oscar and debating, is it time to go in? Elioya going to be in trouble here very quickly. Concussive blows from the Braum will be massive as this fight continues down. Reckless off to the side, flashing out. Can he cleanse? Can he get anything done? He doesn't have the cleanse. He's got nothing. Just gets taken out, opting for the heal, punishing him that fight. Humanoid now looking to finish off Chasey in the meantime. Oscar in the midst of everybody. Oscar in is going to be big. They need to shred through Carzzy. Carzzy needs to get out of there. That is a strong Olaf flashing to safety. Sidestepping on the axe is big. Niski now in the face of Humanoid. Humanoid is going to get taken down. It is Niski versus the world. Oscar in needs to run. Abscond Abduct will not connect. The heal needs to come in, but the Olaf is so strong!
Oscar! Can he pull it off onto Q cooldown? 3 seconds. Carzzy's gonna back, Oscar's gonna back. Ready for another bar fight. Just grab a ball and smash it over someone's head. I think it's exactly what Mad Lions want to do. Looking for Razork. Elioya's off onto Reckless though.
First on the list, the stun, the final because of blows. Reckless again, kicked into the middle of the team. Reckless knocked up. The CC layering, flawless from the side of Mad Lions, and Chasey's still alive! The little Gnar just throwing down damage. Boomerangs left and right. Humanoid with the Sand Soldiers. Trying to provide the dissuasion. Hylissang going in, nice sidestep from Humanoid, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Elioya waiting as long as possible to go on to the kick. Advian body blocking as much as he can. Unbreakable. Huge in that exchange. Hylissang gets taken down.
Really, really low, the Azir. Mad Lions, they know that the Azir is low, so they're going to start stepping up here. It's on Oscar if they want to carry this fight. Can they 3v4 this? I think they can. Oscar's probably calling it. He's walking up. He's saying, let's fight this. Humanoid's regenning slowly.
The CC layering again from Sejuani. Plus the Braum. Dragon to try and stop it. They will not.
Where's the Rocket going? I think they can take this fight. Here's the Rocket. A lot of damage incoming.
Rocket. Big onto Carzzy. Carzzy incredibly low now. Oscar! In the midst of everyone! Razork jumping in as well. And again, another objective least. Fnatic laughing to the bank as they fight.
Humanoid's going to heal up. They can melt through it. But if Mad steal this, that's their avenue back in the game. What do they have to stop him? I think Humanoid's going to have to dash over and push the Lee Sin backwards.
Getting lower and lower.
Nice block from
Jinx
Advian.
Rocket.
Oh god, this could all fall apart here. Just turret, it looks like.
over the wall. Humanoid now going to knock him back into the team, and instantly down goes Niski. Shut down for Reckless, and now he's getting excited. Fnatic fans getting excited as Mad Lions again getting picked apart.
Great turn. They never wanted the Baron in the first place. You can see pushback for the Lee Sin. But yeah, Reckless has been split up a lot in these fights. Just Advian's been pocketing Razork most of the time, which has been working because you're Niski and Chasey off to the side.
This is definitely a bait. They got 2 members off to the flank. Reckless! Oh no, Reckless! He didn't see it coming. He flashes out to safety. They're still going to try and turn the fight, but it's instantly Carzzy to the backside trying to finish off an 80 carry. But now the 3-man core, Advian, Humor, and Reckless standing strong. They're coming in to finish the job, but it does not matter. This time the team was there for Reckless, and in turn he will take the fight for them. He goes down in the end, but they're still going to win the fight. They can turn back to the Baron if they want to.
Dragon, 2-man for the Baron. They should pick up Soul and Nash, and I think this is this game is going to become really, really tough here for Mad. You can see Carzzy's building daggers just more.
Yeah, and the game plan for the team fights is just so simple. And now you've got Ocean Soul and Baron. This game is over. Mad Lions getting picked apart in the jungle. This is not what they needed. Hilly trying to make it out to safety, but there's too much CC. Hilly gonna go down. The mid push online with some bottles. Just,
sounds messy, doesn't
option.
it? But he's not died yet, surprisingly, on the Olaf, so really good performance from him, frontlining well, dealing with Mad Lions' backline very well. So Mad just have to engage. There's nothing else to do here. Niski's gonna go around the side, just full send. Hilly's coming from base.
Over the wall.
But he's on a ward, so it becomes really complicated.
Razork, he doesn't do enough damage to hurt Razork. He can't turn on him, and if Olaf walks in, he's dead.
It's horrible, isn't it?
There's
Mad
no
can't do
room to
anything.
play, and Niski dead. Fnatic can just focus on the tower or the champions or do whatever they like. It's their rift. We're all just watching it. Mad Lions.
Razork?
Razork overextending. That's an opportunity now for Mad Lions potentially in the game. The siege should just continue, however. It's a 1-for-1 overall, but Razork definitely over-eager in that exchange.
Bit too deep, buddy. Tries to look for the tower there, but no wave to play on. Reckless can't step up because he has no flash. Hilly, a couple more inches and he had that one. Chasey looks... Chase looks for Oscar. Reckless is going to get Hilly. Oh, one more auto. Very close.
One tower down. Reckless now excited. Going to run forward, try to finish off Hilly. Oscar Rinnan going to walk in and take this tower. Again, they're so far ahead. They have an Ocean Soul and a Baron.
They're going to heal through all the damage, can't they? They need Niski to be up. They need Nautilus Orb. They need something that can help them dive onto the Jinx with no flash.
I think they drafted themselves a much more difficult composition to play, and now that they're in it whole, it is really hard to climb out against the composition Fnatic have brought to bear.
Yeah. Just sieging this top tier 3 here at Jinx, using the rockets to make sure she's at max range. Reckless almost has that flash up again. Karzi's flash is coming up soon. Niski's gonna take a recall. I think Mad might have to engage here soon. Razork's going first.
Fishing, gonna find Karzi, but Karzi quick to cleanse out of that one.
Niski has the stopwatch. Chasey has the Mega. Is this the time they go for, TP? They're gonna see the Gnar TPing in their face, so Fnatic should know that there's a flank happening. So going forwards.
Walking into the base. Razork now watching on the backside. Humanoid watching on the backside as well.
Through a tower.
Trying to corral them. Chasey not gonna get pushed away. That's one major defensive cooldown down. Mad Lions, there's not really an angle to fight here because Oscar Rinnan is just going in. He's an absolute monster. Karzi now leaping away, but the Unbreakable says not today, Fnatic. It's an easy team fight, denying the last little bits of hope from the Mad Lions. Coming in clutch, outscaling and outperforming. 61K to 59. They got a Cloud Soul. They got a win. They move up to 3.
Oh, yeah,
Cho'Gath.
Yeah, Cho'Gath. Ooh, like a lot.
Okay, I like that a lot too.
So, funnily enough, in the LCS, I remember it was Impact versus Tenacity. FlyQuest versus 100 Thieves. And Impact played Sion into Cho'Gath, and he said afterwards, Alpoon's gonna get spotted by Yike. They're committing to it.
Full commit now. Here comes the Sion. Mickey's gonna get caught out. Can he buffer the hook? Yes, but it might not be enough. A clean takedown now coming through. Meanwhile on the top side, Broken Blade denying so much. But Caps is here on the bot side. What else can G2 get done? Caps going in, but he's out of mana. They're buying time, they're buying space. Certus is here as well. They're trading so much just to get Broken Blade more solo.
AP jungler as well. That's all he'll be doing within the early stages. And SK will be losing this dragon. Marcoon needs to be
caught out
careful.
here. This is going to be big damage. He's not even getting a chance to go into the air. Not respecting the all-in potential.
Or that the Jace is safe. They'll pick up this dragon. I think they'll look to start contesting this Herald that's spawning in 10 seconds time. Marcoon needs to clear up towards the top side of the map. Mickey's looking for a hook onto DOS.
Come back. Hansama level 6. Hook going a little bit wide. Nice sidestep coming in from DOS. Bone plating mitigating a lot of Hansama's initial trade, but the exhaust coming down. They are full committing to this play. Marcoon is on the way though. G2, if they overstay their welcome, Yike clean dodge back to the minion to get away from the cocoon. Now it's full retreat. DOS flashing forward. The knockup is there. Mickey trying to turn the fight, but he's just giving his own life away. No, Hansama there with the Fate's Call to keep him in the feast, but just a battle of health stacking on the top side.
Caps has demolished. Surf is going all in.
The knockback here. Big damage can come in. Hex Flash going to get interrupted. Mickey now going to be in trouble as Marcoon looks to finish off this kill. Mickey caught out by the bubble. Mickey taken down, and Marcoon now on the chase. Caps trying to heal as much as he can. Oh, but here comes Irrelevant. Caps flash over the wall, making it out safety. Yike.
Irrelevant flash.
I need to burn the ult to disengage, but they just don't have any space. Yike. Desperately trying to get away, trying to get back to Broken Blade. He will manage to make the escape.
Surtus on a pink. Herald procced, trying to get that towards mid. A lot of Kalista stacks here. This might available for both junglers.
Herald just coming down in the river.
See what Surtus can do on this flank. Caps trying to push him back here to try to buy space for hands. Hook's gonna miss. Oh, here comes Irrelevant. He doesn't even based. He's gonna go to Caps here.
Going in onto Caps. Caps flashing over the wall, but he's just gonna keep the train rolling all night long. Look at that Sion go! From downtown, and SK going to be very happy to take their free Drake, but Cap's going to make sure that it's not too free as he starts to push into the mid lane, trying to get one more plate down. Meanwhile, on the top side, Cho'Gath breaking through that top lane tower.
Oof. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? They get a kill in Dragon, but they've just lost 3 or 4 plates in mid. They've lost 3 or 4 plates in top as well. And the solo laners of G2 will be the winners of this play. But they managed to get the kill onto Yike. They managed to get this Dragon, so they've stopped the Dragon stacking. What soul will it be? If it's something like Hextech or
Cloud.
Engage.
Okay, they get the Herald, and because of the pressure on top side, they don't have to use the Herald to break top side. So far, they're up a Herald in an even tower trade.
Look what they're doing though, G2. They're probably just going to Herald top, actually. And because all of SK were mid and bot, they're like, you know what, you've got no TP on Akali, you've got no tracking to top side, we're going to take this top tier 2.
And they have so much CC to stop the Sion from clearing the wave, which is pretty big.
Do they get collapsed on though? Do they get engaged on?
Instantly gonna all
no
Caps taking
flash.
a big chunk of damage. That silence is clutch to stop the follow-up. Is relevant again, just big damage here. Tidal wave coming in.
Yeah, Caps should be alright then, shouldn't they? They get the top tower, they don't get the low
We're all pretty positive. Take a look at the gold though. G2, 2K in the lead for now. Certus finally gonna break that one down and get it at least a little bit closer. Only a 1K pick, but they're fishing on vision.
Yeah, bot tower's down, Caps can join the team, yes, TP. Irrelevant knows they're here.
Caps could potentially be a little bit late for the fight. Irrelevant gonna find the knock on a 2. That's gonna be big. Mickey already been forced to take out of the fight with the fake fall. Exekick not in the fight quite yet. Keep your eyes on that Lucian. What else can he do? Irrelevant ult again! 3-man Q, but still! Oh, they're not getting anything back. G2 still standing strong, and Hansama is out for blood. Marcoon gonna flash over the wall. G2 taking the fight with ease. Irrelevant hitting the CC, but not finding the damage to support it.
SK opt into it. G2 slam dunk, 3 kills. DOS gets caught at the start of the fight. That's a massive damage nerf onto the Lucian when you have a mandate Nami by your side. No Nami ult either. It looked good initially because they almost got Mickey and Yike down. Fate's Call saved Mickey, and then no damage follow-up onto Yike. The lockdown on the Certus was insane.
Hooked. Cleanse forced out. Hansama still stepping up.
Yeah, get this tower here. You can walk up a bit. Try and play a little bit of fire with fire. Marcoon, no flash, but DOS is back. TP.
Way in. Hook. TP now coming in. SK desperate to get something back. They can try to turn this one. Exekick still standing for now. Flashing out of the range, trying to get away from the spears as much as he can. And instantly, Certus is ready to turn. Another TP coming in. What is the play left for SK at this point? The Baron, but they haven't. Backing off. Broken Blade now coming in. Marcoon's going to be in trouble here. He needs to get away from the Cho'Gath. Certus is going to go into the Shroud. Get away from the Cho'Gath just briefly. They have to go up, go down. Marcoon has to sacrifice his life, and now it's G2's turn.
Oh, yeah.
G2 can turn right back to the Baron. Again, they have the Cho. The Cho will have Feast. They have Hansama. With all those spears in the Ren, there should be no way for SK to steal this.
Yeah, this Baron's gone. Certus is basing without TP. Exekick can't really do much. No summoners, but Irrelevant's going to try and walk in.
Who is he tanking for, though, is the question. Right now, it's nobody. And he will die.
It's about sending a message. Dracos saying that I know that you're there, and I was trying at X-Kick, getting punished. They didn't have the health bars to force down the Baron, but they kind of split up there. A bit of indecisiveness from SK.
Flashing and hitting a hook into the wall.
Close. They have a wave though. See if they commit to this. Does Broken Blade want to stay there?
Relevant still walking up, hooking the tank doesn't mean a whole lot. Broken Blade still a frontliner. Massive damage now going down under Broken Blade, but they can't quite finish the job. Hansama could be in trouble. Keep your eyes on Certus. Certus is going to be big. Certus finding one. Back into the Shroud. He's safe for now. Hook from Mickey X landing on X-Kick, but X-Kick will make it out. Immediately the knockup from Sion is there, and SK are taking the fight. It's on the edge of the Broken Blade. Flash in. Find the feast. Nom, nom, nom. Irrelevant running the knockup is there. They're going to burn through this Sion, but Caps, it's a bit split. He's got his eyes on the prize. He wants to take out Marcoon. He wants to take out DOS. He wants to take out everybody, but he has to pick one target. He hasn't killed anybody yet. He's going to go down. He's going to try to get a bit of damage back. He's going golden. The Hex Trigger's starting to fall away. Certus now on the way. He's not getting anything. He's just getting embarrassed in the base. Can he escape? Oh, he got him. He got him. He got him. Certus now turning back. The Shroud is gone. Surely he has no way out of this one. He needs to get away from this Cho'Gath. Going back in. Protobelt out. Silence there. Sidestep back. The movement's clean, but not clean enough. He's dancing away. He's dancing away.
The kill onto Marcoon as he's ticking away from the red buff. And then Certus, not much he can do.
As we go back to live, take a look at the damage in that last team fight.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, that's going to be, that's it for Certus. No way out of that one. G2 finding the pick that they need. I was just about to talk about how good he played alongside Caps.
Yeah,
but this time he's getting picked off.
Had vision on the Akali through the Shroud. And now Caps has TP, so he's going to push in, get this mid tower. Irrelevant's trying to answer with some kind of top push, but he's going to have to base soon. Caps might be able to base and TP back if they want. Exit objective is the Dragon in 5 seconds time on the spawn. 20 seconds on Certus. This should be pretty easy. The greedy play here for G2 is running through the base to top it in, but I think they're going to engage instead.
They might go for the greedy play because Marcoon gets knocked up again. The CC from this team is so hard to deal with. DOS getting locked up on the backside. Irrelevant, the only one who can comfortably step forward. X-Kick totally is on the way. Mickey from downtown. He will trade 1-for-1. Irrelevant buying as much space for X-Kick as he can, but he doesn't have the range. He can't get in close enough to hit the targets. G2 just going to take the third Drake. It's not hugely important to the state of the game, but not giving SK an opportunity to pick up an objective bounty does matter. 9K gold lead. Extra stat versus the Sion.
You top tank meta, baby.
You top tanks.
Oh, DOS. That's a dead
Oh, does not hit the bubble. It is going to get picked off here.
Yeah, Baron in 35 seconds. That should be E. Oh, yeah, everyone just leave the pit. Let them do their business.
Let him get it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so big. Just look at his animation. What's he doing? Why is he waving his arms like that? SK are trying to figure it out while they hold on to their base. Not a lot of options here. Irrelevant not going to back up, trying to clear the wave as best they can, but G2 with the big beefy front line, are a hard team to stop. The poke going to continue to come out from Caps. They're just focused on the inhibitors right now, but Irrelevant trying to get the fight kicked off, looking for an option on Caps. Caps flashing out to safety. The wave can hit so many members, but not going to hit Caps. Hansama still stranded strong. Irrelevant getting knocked back, interrupted. Surtus on the backside. Will it be enough? Surtus going golden. There's no more Shroud to protect him. He's going to get knocked back. He's going to get eaten alive, and the fight will keep going as Broken Blade manages to find the feast onto Irrelevant. Caps 1v1ing the zombie Scion and hit him with it!
What is that dance? I need to know the name of it because Broken Blade is just doing it to them.
You don't have 4 arms. It's impossible for you to replicate. SK. Oh, there's nothing left. G2.
Yeah.
Well played.
It's over. G2.
Yeah, it's a GG.
They're just too
Wait,
tanky.
come here. Come here.
There's nothing else they can
You
do.
go left, I go right. Go
Oh,
left.
is it like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.